Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome General Manager, Infrastructure and Operations, Westpac Group Technology, Richard Holmes.
Investment technology startup. I personally traded billions of dollars in assets throughout my career on Wall Street and have executed trades on every exchange in the world. In my experience, no matter what asset you're trading at any exchange, everyone should have the same objective, and that is to maximize your portfolio's risk-adjusted return. This seems logical. However, we kept finding ourselves asking the same question, and that was, where can we go as a startup to get the tools and support we need to effectively compete in the financial markets on an enterprise scale?
Oh, good morning. What a great setting and the start into the day here in Las Vegas today. I'm Matthias Abelius, I'm the CEO of Siemens Building Technologies, and I'm really proud, and it's a pleasure for me to be here. Pushing the boundaries of digitalization is what we do every day. Siemens Building Technologies has an installed base of more than 300,000 buildings all over the world with our energy management systems, and has already connected nearly a third of them, and we are rapidly adding more.
I can't imagine the noise and chaos on the trading floor, much less all the data the traders are expected to know and make split-second decisions around.
You know, Richard, the exchanges are just the tip of the iceberg. Today, there's more than $64 trillion of investable assets globally in the hands of the asset management community. And this will grow to over $100 trillion in the next 5 years.
They're talking about the stress they're under. The HVAC systems are talking about the energy they are using in relation to the constantly changing weather conditions. The building assets are talking about how they're aging, and in some cases, how they are failing even. For many of our customers, real estate can be, by the way, the second largest expense on their income statement. Yeah. And energy consumption can amount to 30% of the total building operation cost. I think these are good arguments to do something.
Yeah, we've got a lot of building operating costs ourselves. We have 1,200 branches spread across Australia and New Zealand. So when you start talking about numbers like 30%, I'm pretty keen to hear the rest of it.
Real estate portfolio.
Okay, so we're starting to see some similarities now. Like yours, you're a services organisation, which historically would have relied on its people, right? But now we're in the world of the Internet of Things. So how are you using cloud and analytics to transform your business?
Tell us what you guys are doing down under.
Yeah, so look, we need to build a bank for the 21st century, and the digital experience is key to that. So let me ask you guys a question, right? So, Matthias, when was the last time you went into a bank branch?
Oh my God, that's I can't remember anymore.
Yeah. Bill? When was the last time you checked some of your balance on your mobile phone?
I'm sorry, I just got a mobile alert from my bank.
Yeah. You used to be a trader, right? That number's pretty big.
Why are you doing this? You don't need to check anymore. You can only win, right?
We do get access to enterprise-grade solutions. It basically leveled the playing field for you, right?
Yeah, I used to think that we couldn't do business with IBM because we were small, we weren't big enough, and now I can't think of a reason why we shouldn't use IBM.
Navigate is our cloud-based enterprise energy management and sustainability platform, which enables us to do what I was talking about before. And now we are working with IBM to enhance even this platform. And as this is being deployed, Siemens will be able to offer additional facility optimization services like fault detection diagnostics, sophisticated forecasting, benchmarking, text recognition to analyze utility bill and invoice validation.
And the opportunity to hear from your peers. Now, what's really important is we're all in. IBM is all in on hybrid technology today and tomorrow. We've built a global hybrid cloud platform. All of our relevant software is now available on the cloud. We have more than 40 cloud data centers around the world. Our Bluemix platform is growing by over 20,000 new users a week. The cloud is not a destination, it is an innovation platform. And you heard that from our 3 clients. You have to speed innovation, and it will affect all businesses of all sizes. You saw a 200-year-old bank. You saw a startup. Cool apps being built out on the cloud. There's a social buzz meter that shows you the hottest things to do near you, based on what city you're in.
Or a virtual machine. It can be on premises, or it can be off premises, or it can be both. And that is what we're really excited to talk about today, because we want to help them deploy it wherever, whenever they want in a very consistent way. Robert, what are you hearing from your customers?
Well, you know, people know what they like, and they know what they don't like. People like the promise of the cloud. Easy provisioning, initial costs, in a lot of cases meaning low cost. They love the OpEx financial model. They love the pay-as-you-grow of cloud computing, but they have concerns. And they typically are around security, control, compliance, and governance. Platforms, when and where the users want it. Now, we announced a new business unit last month, the IBM Cloud Video Unit. And what we're doing is we're combining IBM R&D innovations in video with acquired assets from Clearleap, Aspera, CleverSafe, and now Ustream, our latest acquisition. What we are bringing to you is a complete end-to-end streaming solution. An open platform that allows you to bring third parties and help deliver a true global experience. So from providing on-demand to live streaming video, a complete platform. And by the way...
But being easy isn't good enough. The tools also have to be powerful enough so that developers can create applications that meet the expectations of their end users. And those end users have high expectations. They expect their applications to have lots of functionality. They expect their applications to be super responsive. They expect their applications to be easy to use. And they expect their applications to take advantage of all the hardware. They want their apps to be super quick to use the CPU technology. They want their graphics, their 2D and 3D graphics, to be blazing fast. They expect to see the latest interface technologies in those apps. Technologies like 3D touch, multi-touch. They expect to be able to authenticate with just a thumbprint. And they want those apps to be innovative. They want them to take advantage of all those cool sensors that are in the hardware. Sensors like the accelerometer, the gyroscope. They want you'll all be able to program with Swift from the client all the way to the cloud. One language that spans all of it. That's really incredible. So, I'm going to leave you with a couple of thoughts. Swift's a great language. Go out and learn it. And, even more importantly, use Swift to make something great for your end users. Thank you very much.
Using Swift applications in the cloud. Chris showed an application that looked at hotel reservations. I have a similar app too. And as I'm building that app, I have two APIs at the back end. One is going out to my on-premise hotel IT reservation system, and the other is checking weather information. I'm bringing this code together into my application. Now, as a developer building this application, I've noticed that I'm getting too much data that's being returned to the application. And I'm forced now to start building filtering code on the client to filter that logic. Now, as a developer, I know that the best place for this code for filtering, looking at the app, I'm searching for my hotel information, getting that information back, looking at detailed views, I'm getting my weather data, but I've also instrumented this app to look at the data that's being returned. And you see here, much less data is being returned. What I've done as a developer, I've deployed the right code to the right place. I've moved that out on the server. Now, as you heard Brian say, there's a 11 million strong developer community that's changing the way we live and work. What we're doing today is empowering those same developers to easily deploy Swift in the cloud and on-demand load and provision their backend services. We think this will go a long way to creating a whole new wave of innovation.
A lot today about what's happening in the hybrid cloud, where we are today and we're going tomorrow. We want to allow hybrid your way. So we want you to be able to take advantage and unlock all of the existing IT investments that you have. Whether that's in the virtual machine environment that you're running with VMware, whether that's WebSphere in the applications or all of the data that's out there. We want to allow you to build hybrid your way. We also want to start to provide you with new platforms that will allow that level of innovation. New technologies like blockchain, like enabling cloud video, like the cognitive services that we're building for Watson on top of the cloud. But we're also very much focused in on helping you compose the next generation of applications and systems in a much easier way. You saw the announcement around Bluemix OpenWhisk, the event-driven platform. You saw some new cloud data services. You saw the partnership that we have now with GitHub. You saw the partnership we have with Apple on bringing Swift to the IBM cloud. So there's a lot going on. What you all have to do now is think about what does this mean to your business and what does this mean to you? How will you create the future? How will you create and build that new cloud-native mobile application or web application that really changes your business? How will you connect to the cloud services that are out there today? How will you publish your apps or your data or your APIs to the cloud? How will you take advantage of all of the data sources that are out there? Innovation is only going to be taken if you go and drive it. And then how do you optimize the infrastructure you have if you just want to move or burst workloads to the cloud? Remember, make the cloud work for you. The cloud is not the destination. The cloud is the new platform. And with over 1,500 breakout sessions here this week, I'm sure there's some things that you can learn, that you can share, and when you go back to your respective businesses, you can be the innovator that your businesses need. And we kicked off the conference by starting with the client. I didn't kick off the conference. And why did we do that? Because this conference is all about you. In fact, almost half of the 1,500 sessions that we have this week are led by you, the client. So have a great week. Think about how you can become the innovator.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the general session. The Cloud, Mobile, and Analytics Thought Leadership session will begin promptly at 10:30. Thank you.